Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter in the world, takes over 3,000 shots in a week. If he's the greatest shooter in the world, I might as well be the worst. So for the next few days, I'll be training just like him to see if I can become a good shooter in just a week. By the end of the week, I must have a round of 100 shots where I shoot 40%. If I do not reach this goal, then I have to run a mile for every percentage I miss by. So if I miss by 20%, I only shoot 20%, I have to run 20 miles, which is just about a marathon. So this could end very badly. And I'm realizing this would literally I will literally be here the entire day. We just finished the last 100 shots of the video. Our finishing percentage was... Before we get into the video, you're probably wondering, why am I doing this? Sure, shooting like Stephen Curry would be awesome, but I'm not Curry. You see, for all my life, I've enjoyed playing basketball, but I was never able to make a basketball team. Not a school team, anyway. Right. Church leagues always welcomed me with open arms, and, well, this week, by shooting 3,000 shots, I hope to become a reliable shooter that people feel good passing to in a game of pickup. Without further ado, let's get into day 0. Today, we're just seeing what my starting percentage looked like before the challenge started, so we can compare the numbers at the end. At this point, I have a lot of hope for the end of the challenge. 40% seems pretty achievable after seeing what numbers we got today. That was raw day 1, 100 shots. Hopefully at the end of the week, I'll get another 100 up and the percentage will be better. This is what I'm at right now. And this will be at the end. Blurred out probably. All right, see you tomorrow on day 1. Today's day 1. Yesterday we shot 100 shots and got this percent. Today we're gonna be shooting 100 shots from both corners, middle, and top of the key. We'll see how we do. Not looking forward to it. These short clips pretty much sum up all of day 1. We sure didn't get a strong start to the video. Thank goodness I had friends to rebound for me though. Right? Right? No, not right. They went on to say that when I made 2 shots in a row, that they were punting the balls. Yeah, they weren't kidding. So, yeah, thanks guys. Anyway, after I fetched all the balls and finished up the rest of my shots, we were on to day number 2 of 7, right after a couple words from my friends about their states of minds with the challenge so far.
This shooter is so annoying. They're getting on my neck. It's killing me. I think that was hard for you guys.
Yeah, I understand. Today's day 2. Yesterday I shot this percent. Today, hopefully, it'll get a little bit better. I have blisters forming on my heels. Every muscle in my body's sore, and it's only day 2, so yeah. All right, here we go. Clearly, regardless of what my friends said yesterday, they still showed up and helped. So thanks, guys. Well, I'd love to say that we were improving, but that's just not the case, because this day, once again, I had a 12% spot. At this point in the challenge, my shoulders and legs and arms and even my neck is extremely sore, and not to mention my heels that were forming blisters from my shoes. Overall, our percentage for the day was 16%, which, yes, this is worse than even the very first 100 shots. So if we don't improve from here, we'll be running 25 non-stop miles. Yeah, we can't allow that. Day 2, we made 1,100 something shots this week. There's something in my eye, I don't know, maybe bird or something. I just hit 12 from that last spot. Literally no improvement. I'm so tired. It's just my body. I'm so hungry. I got all these excuses. Well, regardless of those excuses, we kept pushing, and on day 3 we had 4 friends helping us rebound. Thanks so much, guys. Moving into day 3, it was the first day where we actually got close to shooting 25% again. With 2 spots reaching 23%, we can see some improvement, but overall the 40% we set is seeming just about impossible. At this point in the challenge ended here, I'd have to run 17 miles straight, which obviously I have never done. So something had to change. And boy, did they. It was July 4th. And I was spinning it at the beach. It was great. I saw a giant 7-foot bluefin tuna 5 feet from my face when I was snorkeling. And, right, back to the video. Until this point, I was using an absolute clapped ball to shoot my shots. Like, we'll just show it on screen. It was absolutely clapped. And at the hotel we were staying at, Neil, one of the guys working there, heard about what I was doing. And he gave me an evolution ball to go get my shots up with, which is a highly coveted ball if you guys weren't aware. Maybe you guys aren't hoopers, but he wasn't just giving it to me to shoot with. He told me to keep it. So if you're watching this, thank you so much for giving me my first ever evolution ball. And you guys are about to see, it made a major difference in my shooting. Although it was rainy and super hot, this day brought nothing but good news. And you're about to hear all about it. This day of shooting, we got up 650 shots, sort of making up for the other days that I missed. And we had a breakthrough in these rounds of 100. We over doubled our shooting from the previous days, going from 15% to 37%. Maybe it was the evolution ball, maybe it was the court, but either way, we'll take it. And at this point, if we can shoot this again at the end of the challenge, we'll only have to run 3 miles, which is still super long for somebody that doesn't really run like me, but I can manage 3 miles. Trust, you guys will probably see that at the end. So going into our second to last day, I was aiming to replicate what I had done in Florida. And unfortunately, I couldn't. We missed all but 100 of our shots, leaving 100 for the final day, where we would finally see how many miles I had to run, if any. Going into this challenge, if I do miss 15, this is like the final percentage. I have to run 15 miles. So going into this round of 100, I was using strictly my evolution ball. I stretched and warmed up, and I even had music playing because nothing was going to keep me from getting my 40%. And, well, we just finished the last 100 shots of the video. Our previous best was 37. We were aiming for 40 out of 100 shots. And just now, well, before I tell you, I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. The best way you can help me at this point is just leaving a like, leaving a comment, tell me what you thought of the video, and subscribing if you want to see more stuff like this. But without further ado, our finishing percentage was 37 again. All right, the challenge is over, and I failed by 3%. So that's about a mile around this lake. I'll be running around it 3 times. I'll pop up my Strava after so you guys can get the proof, but let's get into it. All right, I'm 1.2 miles in, and I'm running way too fast. I'm like on track to beat my 5K PR. But we're 1.2 in, and I'm not gonna stop, so we'll see you at 2 miles. Here goes to the last mile. It's hard as I'm really struggling, but I'll see you when I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you were motivated by this video, and if not, I hope you're at least entertained. Drop a comment on what you want to see me try for a week next. But until next time,